technology can support us or can interfere. I mean, there now like 30 to 50% of people are getting emotional advice from, ChatGPT, from artificial intelligence. And so as a psychotherapist, that's a little surprising to me. I have, in fact, asked ChatGPT a few questions, and I understand why people do it, because ChatGPT can be brilliant, but I don't experience the joy that I do right now talking with you, even though we're mediated, by electronics. It's very different than talking to AI. So I do think that human beings are, we've been we've evolved over 2 million years to interact. And to interact in a particular way, namely compassionate when there is suffering. And so I think we need to get with the program.
Yeah, you just touched on something that is really, I think, close to my heart as well. And I was experiencing something a while ago, maybe it was some 5 years ago. A friend of mine had VR set. And he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I want to meditate." And I chose the forest, and I sat in the middle of the stream, and it was so real. I mean, like I really felt like I was in it. But the moment I took that VR set off and went outside, I felt exhausted. It was not nourishing, just like I would sit in the forest and like real forest. And you're touching now on something that I'm really curious about as well. And that's the whole companionship of artificial intelligence, the right word, right? We are hearing, it's kind of like perfection in terms of what words need to be said. But it's not only about words, is it? There's so much more than saying the right thing at the right time, because we can sit in silence and be completely nourished. But with AI, we can sit in silence and nothing happens.
So when you say the right words, you mean
what ChatGPT
you're talking
is
about
saying.
the superficiality of words themselves?
Yes.
Yeah. So I do think there's something called resonance. There's a whole field, scientific field called interpersonal synchrony, which shows that people's brain waves, and there are a whole host of physiological measures, heart rate, blood pressure, galvanic skin response, that and also movements and emotional tone. We actually synchronize with other people very instinctively and very naturally, and that's what allowed us to, frankly, get along all this time. It was sort of a shorthand for understanding what others are doing without words. Without words. And so most of actually what goes on with us is not verbal. We feel each other, and we've also evolved to like to feel each other. That's called compassion and connection. So this is I guess the funny thing is, this is an invisible but essential part of human nature. So what we're learning now from the research, anyway, as if we needed research to show us this, is that right now we have an epidemic of loneliness, and at least according to that Harvard study that many people are talking about, connection is the most important thing, both for happiness and for longevity. Connection, the quality of our connections. So connection is invisible, but it is essential. And in our lives, often the things that are not visible are the most important things in our lives. Like we all wish to be loved. Love you cannot see. You can see expressions of love, but you can't see love itself. Truth, love, peace, things like this. Connection, you can't see it, but it's central. So, we can make noise, we can say words, but, words, absence, connection are going to be like empty calories,